No, it said we had issues making it. All right. Hello, everyone. We're going to be messing around with this General Electric black and white TV. It was giving us some issues. A quick diagnosis, if you want to call it that. I don't have any test equipment to really do a TV with. But basically, we took the back off, we plugged it in, and all the tubes were glowing except for this guy. It's a 1K3A or 1J3. I believe it's a high voltage rectifier tube. It's right next to the flyback. So we're going to take the back off that, replace this tube, see if that does anything. And if not, what it was doing before, I'm not going to power it on, but there's a video on the channel. When you shut it off, it does like a high-pitched noise. So I don't know if this is going to fix it or if we need capacitors replaced, but I figure for $10 we'll give that a try. Worst case scenario, we got to dig a little deeper into it, and I'll try and figure out what exactly we need. But this ought to be a quick little live stream. But if we do get it working, I'll have to go get a adapter and converter box or the PS2 or something and plug it into this so we can test it out. I hope this comes off this stand today. Take all of that with it. There we go. I mean, it's got some weight to it, you know? Like, it's just heavy enough to have a handle. I mean, the handle definitely helps. All of these, I don't think this is what I used last time, but it's what I got. It's what I got. So, we're going to take all these bolts out. Open the jar and throw them all in there so we don't lose any. But yeah, picked this up at an auction for like $5. No one actually bid on it, so they were like, well, you know, the starting bid was $5, and it's like, all right, I'll do that. Something to play around with. I actually really like the way it looks. It's a black and white. I've got a newer General Electric, like 1980, I think it's an 84, 85 TV. There's a couple videos on the channel of that running. I got that for $1 at an auction years ago. That was actually my first TV I had in my bedroom. That was actually a TV I could do something with. I had a little black and white one for a while, but it just never got a good enough signal in the room I was in at the time. I could get one channel sometimes with it if you held your tongue the right way and did a little dance for it. Okay, I think that cover should come off. Oh no, there's screws underneath. Good thing I didn't start prying on it. This old plastic will break easily. I noticed we got one little crack starting from when we had it apart the other day. So there's that. Well, gonna come out. There it goes. Pop off there now. Ha! We have access. It came off a lot easier the second time. We do have kind of a tube diagram here, but it doesn't really tell me. It doesn't really tell me a good. For technical information, refer to LW Chassis Service Manual. LW Chassis. if anyone knows anything about that, I'd love to hear it. You know, like what this is running, or what. I'm trying to find a diagram for it. You know, if I need to go through here and start working on all this, I'd like to find a diagram. Someone said it could be bad transformer. This transformer definitely looks a little possibly melty. I don't know if that's healthy or not. Hello. Hello, everybody. Oh, shoot. Oh, my phone. Oh, hold on. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, it's popping in my phone holder. Brawl Star Gamer, $100. Say hello for 30. Hello, Zito. Zeto. Is it Zito? Zeto? So anyway, looks like we got where we could put an extra audio out there. It looks like a port. I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe it's for video? So, boy, that tube looks pretty, looks like it's been pretty hot. Should I subscribe? I mean, I do all sorts of weird live, I do live streams, video games. We get into engines, tool reviews, all sorts of stuff. This is kind of a variety channel, to be honest. So if you want to, sure. I don't know what I'm doing on this. So if you're here to learn, I'm kind of partially learning with you. Let's see here. I believe it was just 2. Here's the tube we want. This guy right here. See, I thought it looked a little cloudy. Let me raise the guy up. Alright. You subbed? Alright, cool, thank you. Thanks for the sub. Z1NYT. I need to make sure I can get this wire off, or get this top off without damaging it. Alright, that's off. Now this tube can come out. And there we go. See, we had no glow out of this tube. Everything else was glowing. And look at how hazy it is. So I don't know if it's wore out or if maybe it's just dirt on the lens. It might just be dirt. No, it's pretty brown in there. It's not focusing. Can I zoom in? Well, he can't make up his mind. The camera doesn't know what it wants to do. See how it's kind of discolored in there? It could be the capacitors are bad. So we've got our new tube here. It is a 1K3A. And we'll compare it. I don't know. They both look pretty similar, don't they? Shoot, which one's the new one? Darn it. I messed up. Shoot, which one did I take out of it? I took I took this one out of there. I think. Yeah, this one's still got, yeah, okay. All right. So there's just one way that this should go in there. Yeah, it's got a little nub on it. Let me see if I can get this. I don't know why okay. See, it's got this little nub on it right here, so it will index in here a certain way, like that. Push it in. Probably should be wearing gloves doing this so I don't get my oils all over the darn tube. I didn't think about that. Put our cap back on it. I guess we'll go ahead and just plug it in and see what we get, huh? Blurry, clear, blurry, clear, blurry, clear. I seen that. I don't know exactly why. But let's see what that does. Worst case, we pop a $10 tube and we're still in, it'll screech at us. So headphone users beware. This might not go the way we want it to. I gotta find our power cable for doing this. I have an external power cable here because the other one's kind of on the back of the plastic shell. I couldn't get it off last time I was playing with it. It's got like a clip holding it. Okay. Plug it in. Well, flop it on. Set it up. See what we get. Nothing. Well, that's interesting. Oh, there it goes. It's doing the same thing it was doing. But we are getting some static. Yeah, so it was more than just the tube that was wrong with it. Well, that's coming out of the speaker. We might have more than one issue going on here. That was funny. Have a dim bulb tester? No, I don't. I do not have a dim bulb set up. But it sounds like it's coming out of the speaker. She's going up. It's soldered on there. Hmm. I wonder what runs the audio. I'm going to unplug this before we do any poking around. Where's my light? There's my light. Might be about dead. Yeah. Let's see. The speaker looks like it's pretty soldered on. Boy, it's just got two tiny little wires running it. I wonder if it could be something to do with the audio. I wonder if that tube was glowing. That's another thing. Anything to do with those. There's a fuse up here. Well, let me plug that back in. Sorry, not much of a video. Whoa, hey, I seen that. Did you guys see that? I seen just a little bit of a blip. I think it's trying to get a stream. Hmm. What could it mean? I wonder what would happen if I tried putting a signal into that. Maybe I should. Why you have a dying horse in the shed? Thankfully, I live far enough off. I don't think I'm bugging anyone. This is kind of interesting. Super loud speaker. We have a screen that's way, way off. I'm going to run in the house and see about finding a couple things to plug into this. I think I know where an adapter is that can adapt this out to a coax cable, and we could put a converter box into it. Hold on, I didn't think we'd get this far today. I will be back in maybe 5-10 minutes. I will turn the light on and kind of leave you guys with it. Yeah, I'll be back in a little bit. We might be able to get something out of that. Okay. Still got some people here. Purchase mace for $20. Sold them online for $100. Buyer paid the shipping. Not all countries converted to digital. Analog still working. Yeah, around here there's nothing on analog. I've tried before. I've hooked it into a big antenna, a standard TV to a big antenna before, and couldn't get anything out here, so I think we're all done with that. I do remember watching the night they shut it off. I've got one of these converter boxes here. I'm pretty sure, well, if I remember correctly, I had an adapter around here somewhere that turned it into that turned these two screws into a signal, but oh, there it goes. I'm gonna need to shut the. Don't know about that bit. Let me screw that on. Let me get a screwdriver and actually connect that to the. Pretty sure. It's been a while since I messed with that. I had an adapter around here somewhere. I just don't know where it is. All the time I need a flathead screwdriver, and they're all Phillips. Screw that on, so we gotta. It's got this video feed in here. Okay. All right. Sorry, everyone. I'm kind of just fiddling around here. kind of interesting. Like it's almost, not quite. Could be anything. Could be anything. It doesn't look like it's a super complicated TV, like circuit board wise. It's like there's a bunch over there and there's some here. There's not a whole lot going on. Wish I could find a diagram for it. Where? Let me, This is the problem with having no clue what you're doing. This is not my area of expertise. Bum, 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 bum. 116 LWEN 45 LWO. That might be something to look up. Well, I can find a schematic on how this thing wants to work. Anyway, I need to strip this back and snap the wire off, so that's great. Where did I put those strippers at? Or knife even. A knife on me. This thing off, cut it in off. But yeah, that did it. Surprisingly well. Actually worked pretty good. Go ahead and just this side, I guess. taps. Well, that sounded a little different, didn't it? I don't know if that's good or bad that it's sounding different. Maybe it's just got to wake up. Because the tube in the back is the big tube in the back is definitely glowing more than it was. I'll take you to the back. You guys can look at that. It sounds different. I bet it's waking up. It might be just waking up too. But I don't know. That noise is getting... I wish I knew what was causing that in the speaker. Guess we better go outside and see how loud that is, how much I'm annoying the neighbors. It is pretty intense, isn't it? Maybe we ought to clip the leads on that speaker. It definitely is annoying. She's a little loud. That noise isn't anywhere else. It's purely in the speaker. Not gonna lie, that's starting to get to me. I'm gonna throw some, I'm gonna find some earmuffs to put on real quick. I think I threw them up over here, maybe. Dang it. I'll put my hard hat on if I have to. It's got earmuffs on it. But that's getting a little annoying to me. Hold on. But I think it's trying to do something. The sound output is changing a lot. Yes, I do agree. I do agree. The sound is changing. Like everything about it is different. It's all on the speaker. So it sounds pure, like maybe it's just a bad speaker, but the tube needs to wake up. Let's see here. It could have been that other tube was no good either. I don't have a tube tester, so hard telling. I'm still looking for my earmuffs. Oh, shoot, I hate to wear the whole hard hat just to have the earmuffs on it, but that might be the way I gotta go. I thought I had a setter. Oh well, there we go. Dang. Safety first, I guess. I need the earmuffs on. I can't find my normal ones. Oh well, this thing's not too uncomfortable to wear. Poor ears. I just need to put a sock in it, huh? Just let it sit here and warm up. I think I have a speaker that size around. Do I have any speakers? I got those speakers. Might be able to do something with that. I can take one of them and a bit of wire. We can put an external speaker on it and see what it's doing. See if it's something internal. Let's kill the speaker. Okay. Let's unplug you. At least we know it's not anything like high voltage wrong. It's just something. Take this off for a minute. Go ahead and this is unplugged. We're going to take this speaker off real quick. I want to see if I got anything I could. I have speaker. I've got like external speaker. I've got a little bit of wire. I think we could make this. We could clip on a different speaker just to see if it's something else. Is the speaker junk, or is something causing it to vibrate? That's what my big question right this minute is. So I think we're pretty safe in saying the speaker's probably not good. Let's see here. So that's to where I can touch wires on there and there. Let me go see what I got for. I've got one hanging on the wall here. I've got one hanging on the wall there. That one's half off the wall anyway. We'll just steal it because I'm probably not going to put it back up right there. Yeah, there's enough wire there. I could clip that and still have enough. Okay, all right. Clippers. I need a pair of wire strippers now. Oh no. Well, shoot. So I have this little speaker, and we're just going to strip these wires back. If I can find my strippers, that'd be great. If not, I guess I'll just use this little knife again. Maybe that'll hook in there and separate. Now, we'll just zip them off. Maybe. This is not the correct tool for the job. Oh, I almost ruined them. Oh no. Yeah, I need to go find the right tool. I see. And then I'll spend the next 20 minutes trying to make the wrong tool work. Any tool's the right tool. No. This thing does not want to pull apart at all. There we go. Now I got two separate wires. Here's one. Wrongly done. Oh, I'm not even in frame. Ha! Oh, that's too much of a cut. So anyway. Yeah, this is not the right tool for the job. I'm just making do with something sharp that I have laying around. Okay, there we go. Now we'll hook that into there. And we're just gonna turn this on. I'll plug it in, turn it on, and touch the two wires to the speaker and see what happens. If this little guy makes that noise, we know it's something internal. If this little guy doesn't make that noise, maybe static, we know the speaker's junk. So, now, something internal. We've confirmed that noise is something internal causing the speaker to do that. Please be careful, you might blow the speaker up. Sound output changing. Okay. Yeah, well, it's all right. It seems okay. But we do know now that it's not a junk speaker. It's doing it regardless. So we have more gremlins to chase. I'm not sure where to go from here. Did I really do anything? Not really. I replaced one tube, played around with it, and realized that, well, maybe that speaker's not so junk. I don't know where else to go from here, and I really need to consult a book before I go any further. But I don't know what book to consult because I can't find exactly what... I can't find this one exactly. So I might just button it up and call this a video. We made a little bit of progress on it. Making different noises. It almost looks like it's got more static. Almost sounds like it's trying to get static through there now. It's kind of static through there. Brightness and contrast. All that's doing is not a whole lot, really. Actually, it's way over there. Ask ChatGTV. Well, the problem is I'd have to stop the stream to get into that. I've messed around kind of. I guess the big question is what? It could be anything, you know. Hard telling. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look around. Someone on the internet did say it could be a bad transformer, and it could be it's just not getting enough voltage. Wait a minute. If that was a bad speaker hooked into these wires, if I hooked a good speaker into these wires, would that cause back interference? If this, because I just jumped it off there and it's already blah, 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 would that cause the other speaker to do that? I wonder. I mean, obviously something else is wrong with the screen not lighting up all the way. Ooh, is that cracked? Ooh, that might be a problem. That could be our focus problem. I don't know. Let me. This speaker's junk. We'll just zip it off there anyway. Looks like just those two little wires. Okay, I'm going to snip this speaker off real quick, and we're just going to hook those wires straight into it. Because I think if that speaker was junk, if we just hook those straight onto it, it's possible, maybe it's backfeeding, you know, that thing going, and it's close enough to it where I'm putting the wires for the external speaker that it's just feeding that into it. I'm guessing here. I have no idea. Where did I put those snippers at? Yeah, get these in there. There we go. Try and keep this interesting. Just go snip, snip on these two wires. Preferably as close to the thing. Give us as much wire as we can here to mess with. Okay. Yeah, see that speaker's all, the cone in there is all puffed in, and this is, that doesn't have much magnetic pull to it either. It could be a dead speaker. Well, should have made these wires just a hair longer, huh? Try and keep them up there and zip them around these two guys. Looks like they're just bare wires all the way down, so they're nothing super special. Why did the speaker have to be on the side of my chair? It isn't. I could be sitting down doing this. We'll just try and wrap the wires around here real quick and see what happens. Ah, dang it. It's not gonna be easy. We'll just make a J. So hook them in. Oh my goodness. I need to move you guys. Try and live stream it. Make it interesting. Yeah, sure. Just ends up you guys see absolutely nothing and you're very confused about what's going on. That makes two of us. One wire is kind of wrapped up. Twist tie this guy together. I'll just touch it. Okay, all right. They're wired in. We'll see what happens. It's probably still gonna, but I just need to be sure. Well, either way, that speaker needed replaced. So we'll add that to the list of things that needs to happen. Hello? Yeah, it's still making noises. And not ones we want. How many ohm was this? Well, we know that high pitch ee is in the speaker, or was in the speaker. So that solves one mystery. There's almost no sound out of that, unless I got these. Unless that matters. Positive and negative matter on these. All right, I hear other noises. That almost sounds like a tube sparking. Now, just to write this out. Sounds like we got. Well, sounds like it's coming up around here. I mean, that tube. I don't know. We definitely aren't getting static out of the speaker though, which I kind of was hoping we'd get some sort of noise. Not much of a screen either. Might shut the light off and play with it some more. Because we almost had a... Let me shut the light off. Before I was able to get something out of it. Oh, it's like we lost all our screenage. I can't even get the brightness to come up. I can't even get the brightness. I can't get anything to show up on the screen. Huh. That's not great. Well, it might be deader than it was when we started. I can't get anything on it now. It's not good. Maybe that speaker was doing more than I thought. Deader than it was when we started. Well, dang. I guess it's possible that speaker's got something to do with the well, shoot, I wouldn't think the speaker missing would be a big issue. It's running the rest of it. Unless it missing, just let something else go. I don't know. Definitely is not Wait a minute. No, that's got it. Okay. No, there's just a coil up there running this coil. This could be put back on there. It just. Man. Kind of a shame. I was hoping I'd get this thing working. I just don't know enough about it. Let's just. Let's try hooking them in there. Hook these in together. Just real quick. I want to try something here. I have a car speaker, I think, still in. I don't know how big it is. It's almost this size. Well, there we go. Jay hooked it around there. Okay. Another one probably come right out, but okay. So we're gonna just touch these two to there and there and see what happens here. Should just turn the dang light back on. To be totally honest. All right, helps if you plug it in. Don't it? Well, we might find something in the audio circuit now. That's not even trying. There it goes. Oh. Well, shoot. Was it the one I thought? It was the one I thought was going to fail. Dang it. I still can't get any brightness on the screen. Well, shoot. Hold on. Ah, man. Do the same thing on this one. Put a little J hook and just lock them in. Alright. Try it again. Maybe. Temp number how many? Yeah, I think I messed something up in the audio circuit. Maybe plugging the other speaker in. We got nothing. Interesting. I just can't understand why there's nothing on screen. And the tube's on. Okay, well, might have messed something up in the old speaker side too. If we had something, now we got nothing, nothing at all. Yeah, I need to try and find oh, hey, never mind. We got something. There we go. Okay, we're trying to get screen again. Well, all right. Now what? Well, we're kind of, okay, good. I'm glad we didn't lose anything on the screen side of it. And it could be that speaker's just that junk. It looks like it's way, way misaligned though. Like, if it's thinking the screen's supposed to be. Okay, we've got vertical hold. You know, it's like, darn, if it would just. I don't know how to get it to do what I want. too wide, too... That stretches it. Dang. You know, it's kind of like it's got screen from here to here, but it's missing this side of the screen almost. Let me look at the back. What are these knobs supposed to be? Vertical, height, horizontal, hold, and width. This one's supposed to be width. So, it's supposed to be width. A little easier to work on when it's silent, isn't it? Well, it'll probably help as long as well, I guess technically that would be a black screen, wouldn't it? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it's like I got half the screen. Huh. I wonder what would do that. Oh shoot. I didn't realize that thing was so dang bright. I wonder what would cause that. I can get 2 lines and the screen stops about here. There doesn't seem to be any other controls I can mess with. Almost zooms it in. There we go. It's too much. That's almost the right width. We're getting like light all the way across, and then it goes. It's almost like it's not drawing the whole picture. Well, there we got the other corner. So we either have, okay, so we're drawing, oh, my light just died. I'll get the other one, I guess, right here. Oh, wow, that thing's way too much. Yeah, that's better. So we either have the bottom side of the screen, we either have the bottom side of the screen or the top half of the screen. We can't get the whole screen in one shot. It's a curious mystery. Darn, it's like so close to. You know, it's like that's almost raw. It's almost a whole. So that's the thing to look up. Why are we not getting a full scan? Changing the channel does make a difference. I don't think it's just, well, the tuner. The fine tuning is making a difference there, but darn, I wish I had something to plug into this and we could see what it was doing. Like something that would acts like it wants to show something, but there's no signal on. It's just a black screen is all it'd be showing if it was showing anything. I need a VCR. Hold on. What did that do? Did that center? Did that center, or did it go off to the side? Yeah, it's going like the centers, like the center needs to be tightened up. Let me go. What time we got? I don't even know. Shoot, we've been at this almost 2 hours. Well, thanks everyone who's watching and liking. It's been kind of a boring stream today. Let me go grab a VCR, because that will actually be able to see something on the screen. Because this converter box not having a signal, it's just going to be showing black, and that's not telling us anything about what is being seen on the screen. Speaking of black, I'll be back in a couple minutes. I know where one is. How well it's going to work, I don't know, but I'll go grab one. Woo! Right line. So, I'm back. We've got a VCR, Orion VCR. We've got a Maxell head cleaner because I know what this tape looks like and I don't know the state of this VCR. And I'm going to plug it in where the converter box was, power-wise. Or was that to the TV? Wrong one. Swap those. All right. Head. Load our tape in. I hit the power button. Oh yeah, it'll take it. So all I'm doing is I'm just going to connect this guy from the TV output and we're going to feed it into this, hopefully. I should be able to at least get video with my audio. Well, we can't get audio because we took the speaker out. But this may or may not show us anything. My gosh, whoever designed these ends of the coax cable, no, no, that's a terrible design. Because you can barely get your fingers on there to tighten. See what I'm seeing? You gotta get your fingers back in there to tighten these things in. What a terrible design, especially when it's in a cubby and it's way back there. That's just awful. So we'll go ahead and hit play. Okay, we're playing. Turn our TV on. See if we see our Maxell guy sitting there getting blown away by his speakers. Yeah, might need to shut the light off. By the time I get back, it should be warmed up. Or the tape is at the end and that sound like tape deck. Yeah, the tape must have been at the end. Oh, that does us a lot of good, huh? Okay, we've got our static. Nothing. We have zero feed. We have nothing. Huh. Well, no, that's what it's playing. Okay, it is playing. Oh, right. I'm probably not on. Oh, yeah. You know, it helps if you're on the right channel, too. Actually, you might want 4. Nope. Nothing at all. Let me look at that. Sorry for the odd silence, but I'm just trying to get this wrapped around so maybe I can put both up at once. I need to look at that and make sure we're not, okay, it wants 4. Let's just go with 3. Give me signal. Nah. It's giving me nothing. Okay, that's all static. Hmm. Rewind. You've been off for a minute, haven't you? Ah, you dang thing. Ah, you stupid thing. Maybe I should have just grabbed 2 tapes in case this one didn't want to work right. Rewind it. Be kind, rewind. That's what it wants. Maybe. I don't know. Huh. That's no good. Tape's acting like mine. Mine's not even trying. Let me just put this up permanent like. I don't have to keep fighting it. Okay. I should just grab the normal tape. Playing. I think that's our guy. See if that changes here in a minute. Might be doing the left stereo test, right stereo test. However, he'd be mirrored. I just normally face him this way. See if that goes away here in a second. Because it does like a whole stereo test thing. Maybe it's not. We got our guy in the chair. Nope, I'm just seeing things because that VCR just stopped. Let me go get a different tape. Dang it. I should have known to grab more than one. This is not as good a tape as well, at least the head should be cleaned. I'll be back again. Sorry, everyone. It's not going the way I had hoped. Hopefully at least see something. Let me go get a different tape. Oh, I left you guys in the dark. I thought I flipped the light on. Sorry. Well, we've got a different movie, Crocodile Hunter Collision Course. Good movie. See if the TV likes that one. If it doesn't, I might have to throw it out. Come on, VCR, act like you're playing. So I always was finicky to get to start. That's at the very beginning, so it might take a minute. Oh, duh, turn it on. Turn the TV on. Get the light off of it. Okay. We're making noises. We've got a lot of flickering going on, so it's trying to do something because it wasn't flickering before. That might mean that the VCR is dirty or the tape's bad or, you know. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Show us the movie. I don't think we're going to get it. Yeah. Not looking very promising. Boy, if we could get that brightness but across the screen, that'd be, you know, it gets bright. Just don't get bright where we need it to. Yeah, I gotta figure out why it's only projecting the half the screen. I think that's our biggest hold up here. Nah. I don't think we're gonna have much luck there. Oh well. Oh, that wasn't. Yeah, I think we're just barking up a TV with no, just not working right. Just not. Probably needs recapped. Or has something else wrong with it. The tube, I don't know if that's a good thing to go off of for how the tube is. For sure. Because it's like it gets bright in one spot. Well, it did. It was. It's almost like it tries. Man, I don't know what I was expecting. Just hoping it would just burst to life and be like, oh yeah, it works now. Still like to try and figure out what's wrong with it. I do like the look of the TV. We got something up in that corner. Okay. It's weird because that's brightness and contrast doing. So that might mean that the tube's just jumped too. I don't know. Try the widener. Oh, we lost it. No, it's still there, barely. There we go. That drove it up. Whoa! You can kind of make out a picture. I think. Something's happening. Maybe. Maybe not. Something's moving around there. Man. Well, that might have something to do with the vertical. Hold on. Might be able to adjust that out, maybe. Okay, we are way, way off. This should be down. Hold on, let me see if I can. That's the most we've gotten so far. Let's see what happens if I. What's vertical? Vertical height and vertical hold. So height is the middle one. That's almost okay. Linear. Man, it feels like we're so close to being onto something. Just brightness and contrast. That shouldn't have anything to do with the rest of it. See, you can tell that's static. You can tell that's static. I just don't know why my contrast control would have so much to do with what's showing up on screen, like height-wise. Yeah. Okay, so we're having some issues and I need to do some research. I don't have a clue where to begin on this. Kind of hope that we might at least get some sort of picture and an idea of where we're missing or what we need, but oh well. Static, no static. It's trying to get a picture, but just nothing. Okay, we'll just mess around with that. Although it puts a lot of brightness into the tube. You are playing, correct? It's like it is. I don't think so. I don't think so. No, I mean, we're getting something, but it's nothing. Yeah, we're getting static and we're getting an unfocused picture. Alright, I think I've had enough for today. I think I've had enough for today. Alright, well, we messed with it for a couple hours. So, what have we learned here? Let me go turn the light on. What have we learned today? Honestly, the speaker's junk. So this needs replaced for sure, obviously. So, need a speaker. Needs to be what? Well, I thought that was an O originally, 11.5, but it doesn't really say. 40, 13, 1 something, 8, 128 maybe. Q115. But yeah. Need a speaker for sure. We replaced the tube in there, high voltage rectifier tube, and that did get us something on screen. We didn't have anything at all on screen before. So we know that tube was either junk going out, or maybe we just hadn't run it long enough for it to warm everything else up, but that did seem to make a difference and wake it up a bit. We've got a loud noise coming from over here, it feels like. Something, it sounds like it's up in here or behind here, that high pitch noise more than down here. Honestly, this doesn't look super difficult to take apart. I say that now, and we wait until I get into it, and then I have full regret, and we just throw the thing away. But it'd be something to definitely tear into. Man, I just don't know where to start. I do not know where to start. So I'm gonna do some research. Man, I wish I could find a schematic of this thing. That would help a lot. Oh, battery's about to die. I'll see you in the next one. Leave a like and subscribe for more, and let me know if you have any ideas. We might come back to this in the future. I might just button it up and put it to the side as a future project. Maybe when winter hits, we'll bring it in the house and see about tearing it down. But as for now, I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.